I'm Jasmine Anderson. In the Gilgo killings, a hunt for more evidence today. Investigators from the Suffolk Sheriff's Anti-Trafficking Unit are slated to interview female inmates at the Nassau jail today. It's a story you'll see only in Newsday. The team is looking to gather information about possible encounters with alleged serial killer Rex Heuermann. After completing interviews of about 60 female inmates at the East Meadow facility, the investigators will go to Rikers Island to interview inmates there. The jury in the retrial of the Patchogue woman accused of killing an anti-gang activist is, quote, solidly deadlocked. The judge will instruct the 7 men and 5 women on how to proceed today. They are stuck on the top charge. Anne-Marie Drago is facing criminally negligent homicide. She's accused of running over and killing Evelyn Rodriguez with her SUV in 2018 in Brentwood. We now know it's a cybersecurity event that's knocked Jake's 58 casino offline. The sudden shutdown of the Islandia casino happened Tuesday morning. The state and the company's IT specialists are working to investigate and fix the issue. There's no word when the facility, which generates more than $700,000 a day in profits, will reopen. Suffolk Community College trustee Teresa Sanders has been removed from the board due to excessive absences. Sanders said she missed meetings after recovering from surgery and attending a family reunion in Jamaica. However, yesterday the trustees did not excuse her absences. Only in Newsday, an emotional performance from the Farmingdale High School marching band. The band took center stage at the Newsday Marching Band Festival last night. Thousands of spectators packed the stands in Uniondale and took part in this tribute. It came nearly a month after the upstate bus crash that killed the band's director and a beloved chaperone and injured several members.
It's something that I know band director Gina Pelletieri would have wanted. This is like our Super Bowl for marching bands, and it's a real important night for all of us.
Read more about the Newsday Marching Band Festival on Newsday.com. Click Get More on the Newsday TV video box on our homepage. President Biden making his case for continued support for Israel. Today, he's asking Congress for more money to help Israel and Ukraine.
We can't let petty, partisan, angry politics get in the way of our responsibility as a great nation. We cannot and will not let terrorists like Hamas and tyrants like Putin win. I refuse to let that happen.
From the Oval Office, the president's saying it's a matter of national and global security. The ask expected to be roughly $100 billion, according to the AP. The U.S. has fired its first shots in defense of Israel. The Pentagon says a Navy warship shot down missiles appearing to head toward Israel. We're also told American bases in Iraq and Syria were targeted by drone attacks. Governor Hochul is headed home today after her trip to Israel. While there, she surveyed damage, met with victims, and with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Read the latest on the war and the impacts on Long Islanders on Newsday.com. Click Get More on the Newsday TV video box. House Republicans will try again today to elect a new speaker, and Long Islanders could play a major role. It will be the 3rd time Ohio Congressman Jim Jordan will try and get enough support to take the speaker gavel. He can only afford to lose 4 GOP votes. Long Island Republican Congressman George Santos is backing Jordan. The other 3, Anthony D'Esposito, Nick LaLota, and Andrew Garbarino, have supported another candidate. Entertainment news now. Pink is postponing more shows. The singer has postponed 2 shows planned for tonight and tomorrow in Las Vegas. It's due to a respiratory infection. She apologized to fans on social media. Locally, she's set to play at MSG on November 7th. Hopefully she's feeling better by then. We wish her well, of course. First in Newsday, Long Island's Piano Man is about to be honored with a new exhibit. The Long Island Music and Entertainment Hall of Fame in Stony Brook announced Billy Joel, My Life, a Piano Man's Journey. Joel is helping in the project, lending career artifacts from his own private collection. The exhibit is set to open next month on the heels of another honor.
Who could have predicted this? My mom would have been thrilled. I wish you could see it.
Yesterday, the Piano Man was honored with a key to his hometown. Audrey Avenue in Oyster Bay is now known as Billy Joel Way. Joel recalling an early offer for street renaming from Albany.
Can we name a street after you? And I said, yeah, but don't you have to die first? And then they came back with the answer, yes. And I said, honestly, I'd rather still be alive and not have the street. But now I've got the best of both worlds. I'm alive and then naming a street.
The town of Oyster Bay also proclaimed October 19th, 2023, Billy Joel Day. Checking out your hyperlocal Friday forecast. The rain is back. But, you know, it's not a weekend washout. Today, highs around 64 degrees. Tonight, scattered showers. Tomorrow, rain continues, highs around 60. A look at your futurecast. Like I said, not a complete washout if we get through today. Tomorrow evening, the rain will start to clear out. Your 7-day forecast coming out.
Long Island weather is brought to you by Home Tax Saver, PTRC Incorporated.
LI Votes 2023, sewers and the Town Line Rail Project, two of the biggest issues in Smithtown. Macy Eglin and John Paul Salamanca have the story you'll see only in Newsday.
We are here at Smithtown Town Hall with Newsday's Smithtown reporter John Paul Salamanca talking about the different issues that residents are really focused on as they head to the polls this November. And one big issue here in Smithtown is the latest sewer project going on in a few different areas within Smithtown. Tell us the latest on that, John Paul.
Well, Macy, first off, we have pending sewer projects in Kings Park and St. James. Now, earlier this year, the town had a major boom by securing $13 million in federal funding for those projects. Our opponents have been saying that they've been questioning why it took so long to secure this funding.
Absolutely. Another debate in this area is the Town Line Rail Terminal project. You see signs for that all over town. What are the concerns with that? What's the latest there?
The latest right now is that the town is waiting for word from the Federal Surface Transportation Board, which is the regulatory agency there, on whether or not they'll be required, if this project is approved, to store hazardous materials that come in from these trains. Now, if this project is approved, it would allow Town Line Rail to be able to haul in materials such as construction debris, and a lot of those materials have been kind of a point of concern for residents out there. They're questioning how this project is going to affect their quality of life.
And there may be some eyes on the town board members who last year voted to increase their own pay.
That's right. Last year, the town board voted to give themselves 10% pay raises, and the supervisor's position received a little over 20% in terms of his pay raise. This year, in their proposed budget, they've once again proposed a new set of pay raises, each about 5% across the board for town board members, the supervisor, and I believe there's several staff that work with them.
All right. Thank you, John Paul.
Thank you.
John Paul, Macy, thank you. Read more about the issues in Smithtown and what matters in your community on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
Feed Me is brought to you by PC Richard & Son.
Cheese, please. Anyone? Elisa DiStefano and Maria Elena Martinez check out a Poutine food truck in today's Feed Me TV.
You could get a great meal on the side of 347 in Setauket. Our Newsday food writer, Maria Elena Martinez, she always knows where to go.
The Poutineery! Do you know about poutine?
I don't, but I can't wait to learn.
Okay, so this is Craig Nadolny's truck. He is making original, authentic Montreal poutine.
So what is that?
Poutine comes from Canada. It is fries with gravy, and the key ingredient is cheese curds, which is unaged cheddar cheese. The gravy melts it, and it's the most amazing mess. I was on this street a while back. I did a U-turn when I saw this truck because there are no other trucks on Long Island serving poutine.
Are there different kinds?
Craig does all different kinds. The classic is just with curds and gravy. So this is the original.
Is it heavy?
Yes, are you kidding?
So you have to get like all the goodness on like
all
one.
of the pieces.
That's comfort food.
It's amazing. So these from the truck are my favorite. I mean, and usually comfort food from a truck is the best kind. But there are plenty of other restaurants on Long Island that are serving it with curd. There's a place called Prime Burger Bar in Comac, which has a sister restaurant called Babylon Burger Bar, and they are doing with curds and original brown gravy.
So if you want to like sit down and eat, maybe you try that.
At the Good Life in Massapequa Park, there's one with tots. And at Copperhill, which is a really nice restaurant on our top 100 list in Roslyn, they do a breakfast poutine, and that's with hollandaise sauce.
Wow, that sounds really good too. All right, I'm getting filled up on this, so is there anything else we're going to try?
We are. Craig is going to give us a version with General Chow's chicken.
Ooh, I love that. Thank you.
This one's heavier.
Oh boy.
Oh, they're Chinese noodles.
Totally different flavor.
Completely.
Oh, we got a little kick too.
It's that sweet and sour.
Yeah, sweet and sour.
It's really good. Now, while the Canadians would probably hate us for this version,
we love it. Whole different dining experience.
Stick with me.
Nice. So many options for you. For more on local poutine, go to Newsday.com, click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
I'm telling stories about these professional athletes, but they're still humans. And I think when we tell those stories, it really gives people a different angle into the thing that they watch every single day for fun.
Newsday, covering Long Island like no one else can.
I'm Jasmine Anderson. Thank you so much for watching on this Friday. We'll leave you with a look at your hyperlocal 7-day forecast.